Today let's make a delicious spicy chicken called the Lal Mirch Ka Murg. First, let's prepare the spicy masala. For that, I'm going to take an inch of cinnamon and I'm just going to lightly burn it because I want this dish to have a lovely smoky fragrance. That's it. And now I'm going to put this in a mixer jar. Now in a pan on a very low flame, I'm going to toast degi mirch powder, about 2 tablespoons. So this I have toasted for about 30 seconds on a low flame. Now I'm going to add this to the mixing jar. Now in the same pan, I'm going to heat 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. We're going to smoke it and we're going to shut the flame, allow this oil to cool, and then we're going to use this to grind our paste as well. You can see the oil is smoked well. Let's shut the flame and wait for it to cool. And while this is cooling, let's add the rest of the ingredients for our masala. So here I've got 1 inch of ginger that is chopped. We'll add this. 10 cloves of garlic, medium-sized cloves. I'm going to add 4 bay leaves to this, 3 green cardamoms and 5 cloves. So here I've taken about 15 chilies. We'll add this as well into this mixture. A pinch of salt. So I'm going to add this oil also. And now let's grind this to a fine paste. So our paste is ready as well. Now let's marinate the chicken. So here I have a kilo of chicken. We're going to add a teaspoon of ginger paste, a teaspoon of garlic paste, 1/4 cup of freshly chopped coriander, a tablespoon of mustard oil, and some salt. I'm just going to mix this well. Let's keep this aside. Now let's get cooking. So I'm going to heat 2 tablespoons of mustard oil and a tablespoon of regular groundnut oil. Once the oil gets hot, 3 cloves in this and wait for a minute for them to release their aroma. And now we'll add this prepared masala and fry it for a minute or 2. Let's add the marinated chicken. And let's saute this on a high flame for 2 to 3 minutes. You can see how beautifully sauteed the chicken. Now I'm going to reduce the flame to a low and I'm going to add yogurt, a cup of yogurt that I have whisked well. And on a low flame, I'm just going to mix this well. Now I'm going to cover this and cook it on a low flame, medium to low flame, for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now after 10 minutes, you can see the chicken has released its juices and it is almost done. You can see the oil floating on the top. Now what I'm going to do is add a cup of water to this. Now this water that I'm using is basically I just washed off all the masala from the mixer grinder. I'm just going to add this, mix this well, and I'm going to cover and cook this for another 5 to 7 minutes. Now while the chicken is getting ready, I'm going to burn a piece of coal because I'm giving it a nice smoky flavor to this. Let's check if the chicken is done. The meat is off the bone and the oil is floating. The curry is ready. Let's switch it off and we are going to temper this with some crushed coriander and chili flakes. So I'm just going to heat a tadka pan and I'm going to add a teaspoon of ghee to this. The ghee has melted. Let's add a tablespoon of coarsely crushed coriander seeds, a tablespoon of chili flakes, I'm going to pour this over the chicken. Now I want to give this a nice smoky flavor. You can see it's burning over here. Let's put it in a small vessel. I'm going to add a small stick of cinnamon in this. Place this in the chicken. Add a tablespoon of ghee to this and I'm going to cover this and keep it shut for at least 10 minutes. Now after 10 minutes, let's remove the lid. Get the coal out. Garnish this chicken with some coriander, freshly chopped coriander. And now remove this in a serving bowl.